So the truth about lash extensions. Hi guys, hello, hope you guys are doing good. Welcome back, and if this is your first time, I'm G, and make sure you like and subscribe the video right now and turn on your notifications.
If this is not your first time and you already know me, well, welcome back. Appreciate the love.
I do lashes for those who don't know yet, and I've been doing them for, I want to say like around about 3 years now. I've been doing lashes and I completely love it. But this is a video specifically if you are thinking of getting lashes and you have a bunch of questions, this is your first time and you don't know what to do. Well, this is the perfect video to watch, so I'm glad you're here. Before I get anything done, I like going to Google. Of course, that's my best friend, she knows everything, and I like to watch videos of the process so it doesn't take me off guard whenever I go and then they start, especially when it comes to something in my eyes. I don't want to just like freak out whenever they start touching it. So I do recommend go online and watch a video before you book the appointment. So let's talk lash extensions. Well, before we start, let me begin with saying these are not lash extensions, these are lash strips.
These are lash strips.
And let me end the myth right now by saying that myth that you can do your own lash extensions.
No, you cannot.
No, you cannot.
There is absolutely, you must be really skilled to be able to do your own lash extensions the proper way. If you have gotten your lash extensions done before, or you've watched videos online, you know that and during the process you have to have your eyes completely closed and you have gel pads in your under your eyes. They're closed, they should be closed. If your eyes are open during the process, maybe you should not be getting your lashes done with that person.
You should not be getting your lashes done with that person.
There are different ways to do your own lash extensions, but they're not real lash extensions. They're more like clusters, like the Ardell ones that you find like at Sally's. Those are the ones that you're able to do on yourself, but please make sure you do not, and I mean do not, use lash extension glue, because you will ruin your lashes. So if you're trying to do them yourself with the clusters, make sure that you use like the regular lash strip glue, which you're able to take off at the end of the day. That one's fine. But let me tell you, these are not lash extensions. Let me say it one more time.
Clusters are not lash extensions.
Now we got that out the way, and now you know that you're not able to do them yourself the proper way. We can move forward. Go online and look up videos. There's on Google, there's videos of absolutely everything you can think of. So just Google getting lash extensions, or lash extension video, and then they'll show you, so whenever you come to your appointment, you're not caught by surprise. And when I mean surprise is that you're like the whole time. Don't do that. The first thing that you need to do, and that is a must, make sure you do not show up to your appointment like this. And what I mean like this is with makeup on. I tell all my clients, make sure that you do not wear absolutely any makeup. And the reason for that is because, okay, let's start with eye makeup. You come in and you have eyeliner, mascara, all this stuff going on in your eyes, eyeshadow. The glue's not gonna stick. You're coming in to do a lash extension. We are gluing extensions of lashes onto your natural lashes. They have to be clean. If there's mascara on it, we're just gluing it on the mascara, and ours not even gonna freaking stick. So what you're doing is wasting your time laying down and wasting the lash tech time and also product. So make sure that you come in with no makeup on, no mascara, no glue residue from lash strips. Don't be like one of those clients that are like, oh, I just have eyeshadow. Take it off.
Take it off.
Reason why is because we use, well, not all the lash sticks do it, but I know I do it. A lot of my friends do it. We use glue to lift your eyelid. I mean, not glue, we use tape to lift your eyelid. And if you have makeup on your, either above your eyebrow or on your eyelid, it's not gonna stick. So we're gonna be wasting a lot of time doing that. So make sure that you come in with absolutely zero makeup on your eyes, around the eye area. Don't bother putting makeup on your eyebrows because it's gonna come off with a tape. Trust me. So is it true that lash extensions ruin my natural lashes? No. It's true that if the lash tech doesn't know what they're doing and they don't care, yes, it can ruin your lashes. It's also true that if you don't take care of them, it can ruin your lashes. So a lot of people, they want to go immediately blame the lash tech, but if we're doing everything, if we're applying the lashes correctly and we're telling you exactly what to do and you don't listen, that's not our fault. The first thing that we're gonna do, or that your lash tech is gonna do, is she's gonna put these right here under your eye. And what this is just to cover your bottom lashes to make sure that they don't get stuck to the top lashes, which is actually painful and it's actually very hard to get unstuck together. So make sure that if she tells you close, you leave them closed. Don't start open, because then what happens if you, let's say like you put the gel pad right here and then you start like moving and open, it just starts moving and it starts going down and it messes up the whole process. And then usually you will use different tapes, either medical tape or this kind of tape. And so this tape, I actually use it to your eyelid, and then this one right here I use to, which is a soft tape, to cover any bottom lashes that are peeking through on top of this right here. Now, which set of lash extensions is the one for you? So there are right now four common ones, or at least four that I know.
At least 4 that I know.
So there is the classic set, there is the hybrid set, the Russian set, and the mega volume set. The classic set is the most common one. If this is your first time, I recommend you doing it. It's the most quote-unquote natural one. So for example, if you already have a lot of natural lashes, then the set is going to be thicker, more noticeable for you. If you don't have that many natural lashes, then you won't see it as much. So classic set is individuals, 1:1 ratio. It goes in each one of your natural lashes. Now the hybrid one, it's a combination of volume and singles. So it's up to your lash tech. They could either do half and half, or they can do more volume, or they can do more singles. It's really up to the lash tech and you, depending on what look you're trying to achieve. And look at your lash tech pictures that she has on her Instagram or whatever, and look at the sets that she has done, so she has an idea of the look that you're trying to go for. Especially if you don't have that many lashes, then whenever she looks at it, she'll be able to tell you, okay, this is the look that you're trying to go for, but you don't have that many lashes, so you need to upgrade to whichever one. And Russians are the pre-made volume fans. It's not the cluster, it's a fan. So the cluster has a little dot at the bottom like this, and they're like kind of like that with a dot at the bottom. And then the pre-made volume fans are going to be thinner. It's better for the base of your lashes, and it's going to be like that. And it can either be from 2 all the way to like 6, I've seen. And the diameter for those is going to be smaller than you would find in a single lash, because it's more lashes, so you don't want to damage your natural lashes, so you're going to make it thinner because there's more lashes, if that makes sense. Now the mega volume lash is the one that you make as you go. So you're literally making each little fan as you're going into each natural lash of your client. Now that one is the most dramatic one, but it's also the most time consuming. So if you're looking for a very dramatic look, this is probably the look for you. The life of the lash extensions will last up to 4 weeks. Now at 4 weeks, you might or you might not have lash extensions left. Usually refills are every 2 to 3 weeks, or 3 to 4 weeks, depending on the type of glue and the type of maintenance that you do on your lashes. So just make sure that you do take care of them properly and do everything that your lash tech is telling you to do. Not everybody in the lash industry has the same amount of time. So some people can take from an hour to 2 hours to 3 hours to 4 hours to 5 hours. That's the longest that I've heard personally from some of my clients that have gone to other people. The longest that they have taken is 5 hours for a full set. Now, that's a lot. If you're going to one lash tech, if she has a suite or she's home based, make sure that during the consultation you ask her how long she takes. If you're also going to one of those corporate lash places, ask before you get there how long the process will take, because they're, like I said, different lash techs take different times to finish the set, whether it's a refill or a full set. So I know some of us can work really fast, but it's not magic, and we still have to do it one by one. So one by one with these tweezers right here, theirs are different, but so these tweezers right here, we're going one by one, we're putting each lash extension into your natural lashes. So it does take time, it is time consuming, it does take a lot of patience. So make sure that whenever you do book an appointment that you have enough time to be there without being rushed. Another thing to do before your lash appointment is wash your hair. So whenever you get your extensions done, whether it's a refill or a full set, they most likely are going to tell you to wait 48 hours. Some people are 24, but some people are 48 hours. Most of the people are 48 hours. So guess what happens during 48 hours? You cannot get your lashes wet. So wash your hair before you get your lashes done. Make sure that you invest in aftercare products. So it's not just, oh, I got my lashes done and that's it. No, you need to make sure that you wash them, that you get a lash wash. Every lash tech that you go to should have a lash wash. If not, then you can find it at the store because it's so common to have them now. All this cleaning and washing is gonna happen after the 48 hours are up. It's not gonna. You're gonna brush them with this. Usually I give all my clients the brush after I'm done using it, and you're gonna brush them. You're gonna close your eyes and brush them out like this, and then when you open, you're gonna brush them like this. Easy like that. Again, these are not lash extensions, I'm aware these are strips, but I'm just trying to show you. Now let's talk a little bit about what not to do. So make sure you do not get your lashes wet right after. You do not sleep in your face, you do not rub your eyes, you do not wear mascara. Okay, why? Reasons why. Do not wear mascara, because how are you gonna take off your mascara? You have to literally pull on your lashes whenever you remove it, either with a makeup remover wipe or those oils. Now, oil is like a huge no when it comes to lash extensions. So if you have that oil makeup remover, you cannot use it. If you have wipes, make sure that they're oil free. Oil and lashes do not mix whatsoever. So that's why I'm saying do not wear any mascara, because you won't be able to take it off, and all it's gonna do is get clumped up and really dirty. Another thing not to do is do not open your eyes during the service, just because you can get a chemical burn. The fumes of the glue are actually very strong, so make sure you do not open your eyes. If you feel like it burns a little bit, ask your lash tech for her fan. Every single lash tech should have a fan, because even if your eyes are closed, sometimes if your eyes are a little bit open, or if you're very sensitive, it is common to feel a little burn. I know I feel it. It's usually on my left eye. I don't know, maybe it's like retarded or something, but it doesn't close all the way. So this one always burns. So can you eat during the service? No.
No.
Do not eat, do not try to chew, nothing. Eat before you get there, or eat after. Do you think we care if we listen to your stomach make noises? No, we don't, because the odds are that you're gonna hear ours too.
So I've had a couple people that try to eat during the service, and I just have to cut it off right away.
Do not, and I repeat, do not rip off your lash extensions. That's the biggest no-no ever. Like if you're like this and you start ripping them out, no, do not do that. If you want them off, there are removal services out there. Ask your lash tech if she provides it. If not, go somewhere else and get them removed. You can tell. Whenever you come in for the refill, if you have not washed them, if you have not been brushing them, if you have been picking at them, we're gonna be able to see bald spots. We're gonna be able to see all the oil and dirt that you have, and we're gonna send you to go wash it. There is a lot of us that charge a fee just to wash your lashes, because we do expect you to come in with the lashes fully clean. We are able to tell if you've been rubbing on your lashes, because they start looking all crazy. If you don't keep up with your refills, sometimes if your lash grows out too much, the lash extension is just gonna look crazy, and also you can damage your lashes if you don't take care of them properly. So if you let your lashes grow out and they're just getting long and long and long, and they're just getting crazy, yes, you're gonna mess up your natural lashes. Just make sure that you do keep up with the refills to prevent that from happening. Another thing I've noticed, a lot of people come and try to get their lash extensions done and they have bald spots. If you have like a lot of gaps, or you're missing lashes, you're not able to get the lash extensions. Lash extensions is exactly what the name says, an extension. So it's an extension of your natural lash. If you have skin, you cannot get them because you can get a chemical burn if they put them on your skin. So if your lash tech is careless and she doesn't care about the health of your natural lashes, she will go and put them all over your skin and you can get a chemical burn. Worst case scenario, you're wasting your money because they're just gonna fall out. And imagine getting a chemical burn on your skin. That's painful. Okay, can you wear mascara whenever you have lash extensions? No.
No.
Can you rub your eyes whenever you have lash extensions? Maybe.
Maybe.
If you go like this. Now, if you're gonna go like this, oh honey, you're gonna mess up your lashes really bad. Able to do this because not everybody knows how to do lashes. I've seen like people that go to nail shops or people that go with unexperienced people, and all they do is grab like clusters of volume. All they do is stack them up on top of your lashes. That is not the proper way to do lash extension. You're supposed to do it one by one, whether it's volume or it's a single lash, it's still one by one. If your lash tech is telling you not to get the wet ever and is not going over the proper way of taking care of them, stop going with her. I've had some people message me, DM me a lot, and they're like, hey G, I just got my lashes done and with so and so, and she didn't tell me how to take care of them, or she did this, or is this normal? Having that reaction, she doesn't answer me. Cheaper sometimes ends up being more expensive, because if you go with somebody and they didn't know, they jacked you up and I have to remove them, or you have bald spots, now that's more money that you're spending. So you just paid what, $50 to someone that was cheaper, and then they messed you up. You didn't like them, they didn't feel, they're hurting, they didn't fill you up right, whatever. Then you come to me and guess what, I'm gonna have to charge you a removal and a whole full set if they didn't do a good job. So now you're paying more than what you originally planned to spend. Now, I'm not saying that everybody that's cheaper is bad, but sometimes you really have to look at the quality and how the person presents themselves, and if they take the time to explain the process to you, or they take the time to explain the aftercare, like just little things, that's whenever you know that the person knows what they're doing. They didn't even give you a consultation, I would worry. I would worry about the type of training that the person had. If you don't know if you're allergic to lash extensions, ask for a patch test. I offer patch tests. A lot of the lash techs that I know offer patch tests, so just ask them. You do have to wait 24 to 48 hours before you come back and get the full set done. Usually, whenever somebody has an allergic reaction, well, the first thing that I'm gonna recommend is taking them off. Now, if you want to leave them on, that it's under your own risk, because I know personally, if I'm having an allergic reaction to my lashes, I will take them off. I don't care if they look cute, but you'd be surprised the amount of people that will be like,
take them off, but I love them.
okay, if you want to walk around with your eyes like this, it's up to you. Well, another question I get asked a lot, can I wear makeup while I have lash extensions? Yes, you can. I wear makeup all the time when I have lash extensions. Now, am I gonna do my eye makeup? Probably not as often, just because it's very hard to take it off and it always gonna get stuck right here. So just make sure that you do have a good lash wash and maybe a little brush, or if you're comfortable doing it with your fingers, just make sure that you really do clean the lash line really good to prevent any dirt or anything, any buildup, any clumps that you can get from it. Not just because it can damage your lash extensions, but also because it's sanitary. Like, these are your eyes, you want to keep them clean, you don't want nothing dirty. Like, go on Google and see what happens. Put on Google what happens whenever you don't take care of your lash extensions. So right here I'm gonna be putting my work Instagram, which is at Glam by G, and that Instagram specifically for my appointments when it comes to hair and lashes. But if you happen to have any questions about lashes, or you're in the Katy, Houston area and you would like to get your lashes done with me, just hit me up on there, and make sure that you give me a thumbs up and subscribe.